believe Mr. Ramirez is on his way, so we can have a vote to excuse.
I second.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Anybody opposed? Motion carries. Okay, next item, invocation and pledge of allegiance. We can stand up. Anybody want to lead us? Miss Andy, do you want to lead us in a prayer?
Thank you, Father, for bringing us here together, for your continued efforts and shedding light in our lives, the communities that we serve. You continue to guide us, protect us, keep us safe, keep us together in good health. In your name we pray. Amen.
And I stand corrected real quick. It's Dr. Gonzalez, for the record. I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Certified posting of agenda.
Yes, Mr. Mayor and council members, the agenda was duly posted as required by state law, at least 72 hours prior to its start.
Thank you. I didn't see any public comments.
I did not see it.
All right. And next item, mayoral proclamation for National Nutrition Month. So I'll go ahead and read that up. Proclamation on this day, the state of Texas, Hidalgo County, city of Palmview, and the day is March 13th. Whereas food is the substance by which life is sustained, and whereas the type, quality, and amount of food the individuals consume each day plays a vital role in their overall health and physical fitness, and whereas there is a need for continuing nutrition education and a wide-scale effort to enhance healthy eating practices, and whereas this year's theme of Fuel for the Future promotes the importance of fueling our bodies at every age and eating with the environment in mind, inclusive of plant-based diet for health and food substantiability, if I said that correctly. Substantiability. Now therefore, I, Ricardo Villarreal, Mayor of the City of Palmview, do hereby proclaim the month of March 23rd as National Nutrition Month, proclaim this 13th day of March, the year 2023. Thank you very much, Dr. Gonzalez, for bringing it again and making good out of nutrition and making us aware. Now you're going to continue to make us aware. So you have the floor.
Is it good there? Well, thank you so much, everyone, leaders, for allowing us to be here with you today. Again, my name is Dr. Andy Lee Gonzalez, and I have two wonderful colleagues here that are joining me with me today, and I'll have them actually introduce themselves real quick. They were a little shy, but I want to recognize the efforts that the registered dietitian has in our community.
Yes, my name is Monica Garcia, and I'm a registered dietitian at US Reno in Care, so dialysis clinic.
Good afternoon. I'm Estela Garcia. I'm a registered dietitian and certified diabetes educator, and I work at Rio Grande Regional Hospital, the Diabetes Center.
And so it's just a few of us, but we represent the Rio Grande Valley dietitian chapter here in the Valley, which consists about maybe close to like 50 dietitians across just this area. But we help support a large organization, the Texas Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics. Again, just to really highlight the month of March as National Nutrition Month, as our efforts to continue to promote healthy lifestyles in our community. Our hope is that we continue this conversation. I know, Mayor, you have mentioned some great ideas of things that we can do together in the future, and I'm really excited about that. I know, Commissioner Flores, I know that you've discussed some ideas as well, and so let us help you bring some of those items to life as far as, again, just really educating our community around eating healthy, staying active, and just, again, increasing that quality of life for our community members. Is there anything you want to add? No? Well, thank you again for just your time this afternoon, and we're excited about this continued collaboration. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
you.
And we're looking forward to continue to working with you. And you are from the community as well. Dr. Gonzalez is from the city of Palm Beach, so we're proud to have you. And we'll get with Mr. Leo, and we're going to take a picture, and we're going to get with Mr. Leo here in the coming weeks to see how we can plan this little interlocal between us, or a planned, unplanned, or planned agreement to help bring up good nutritional habits to all of us.
Thank you.
We don't say it enough, but thank you, Mr. Leo, as well. Thank you, Mike.
Yes, thank you,
And
Mike.
we don't thank you enough sometimes. Next item, consent agenda. Do I have a motion?
Mayor, 7.1 and 7.2, I want to make a motion.
A motion, have a second. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Anybody
Aye.
opposed? Okay, motion carries. Thank you, great. Next item, under new business, 8.1, discussion and possible action regarding a resolution providing for the appointment of 3 members to the Planning and Zoning Board.
Yes, Mayor and Council, we did have 2-member terms that expired in late January, Mr. Rodriguez and Ms. Hernandez, and they did express interest to continue in serving on the board. We also had a member, Mr. Garcia, who resigned from the board on February 21st. So this vacancy would finish out the term that would end February 2025. So we would need 3 board members to be.
Yeah,
filled
I
in.
would like to renominate Ms. Hernandez and Mr. Rodriguez, and I'm not too sure if we have somebody else in mind.
No, I'll second that. They're the ones that, they're,
Yeah, they're the ones
Existing,
that.
that they
yes.
want to
they're
stay,
still
right?
there.
Yes.
Is anybody there that you guys?
Can you, or can you give us till the following, so we
we
can
get one
kind of,
more?
yeah,
Yes,
See?
okay.
all right.
Okay.
I had a motion and a second for Hernandez and Rodriguez.
Second.
And we had a second. Thank you. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Anybody opposed? Any questions? Motion carries.
When's the next meeting, Rudy?
I think in 2 weeks.
Tomorrow?
Yes, planning and zoning meeting is tomorrow. Oh, for them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it gonna be an issue for a seat?
No.
No? Okay,
No, it'd be fine.
okay.
Next item, 8.2, discussion and possible action on the purchase of 2 new police units.
Make a motion.
Second.
Motion and a second. Questions? All in,
I have a
Real
question.
quick, the government discount, TD already went through the ESAC committee, they recommended, they did not object to the purchase as well, so it's already gone to the proper procedures, because this is an asset forfeiture purchase.
Okay.
awesome. All right, motion second. Any other questions? Thank you for the input. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Anybody opposed? Motion carries. 8.3, discussion and possible action on the use of a football equipment. Step by Mr. Leo.
So move for approval.
I
Motion
second.
and a second. Questions? Okay, so I don't have a question, just input.
Briefly, we were approached by a local group of organization that wants to start a football league here. Since we don't have a football league, we do have equipment, so we got with legal and then put together an agreement that will allow us to utilize that equipment to be used for Palmview citizens and surrounding areas to actually have a football league, and we will be supportive in those efforts. We don't have one at this time. It's something that we'll think about in the future, but again, this will start a program for us.
All right, and then, of course, if we can reach out to some of the same or the local businesses that have helped with sponsoring, the bigger businesses that, that have helped us with the park and enabling the park. Wonderful Citrus, for lack of a better word.
So is this a partnership with an organization, an existing organization, and we're just like housing it here, or?
It's a new group. Actually, there's a, what's the name of the league, Mr. Brewer here? Oh, what's the name of the league that they're gonna fix? The type of.
Oh, the Taifa League,
So
wow.
very competitive apparently, other cities that have it.
See,
They
that's
have,
where
they'll
the
play
boys
their
play.
leagues, the games will be somewhere else, they will not be here, they're already preset. At
See.
some point in the future, we could maybe have games here, but this allows us to share the equipment that we have, and it releases us of any liability.
Oh, wow.
lend it to, or we're gonna give it?
Right now, it's a lend, because to give, it was a little bit harder for legal to be able to do that, we'd have to open it up to other people to have the equal opportunity to, to be able to give it, and it is a thing of value, so there'd be a different process for it, so. this
Are we
allows-
liable?
Money?
Are we liable for it?
No, there's a, go ahead.
Oh, right, so the individual that it's being lent to is assuming the risk for the use of the property, so we're good there.
And when you say property, the helmets and shoulder pads and the
Right,
other
right,
equipment.
yes.
So, and that's what I was going to, Mike, if we can reach out to Wonderful Citrus, because I know they've helped us, and any other business to see if we can get more shoulder pads, helmets, shoes for our kids, because we hear McAllen has it, Mission has it, Cherryland has it, and we had it, But, and that's fine, no, I'm just giving a little task, just reach out and see if we can get some stuff and help the kids from La Jolla, Penita, Sullivan, and especially Palmview and our surrounding areas, so that we can also compete at that level and be as good or better. That's all we're trying to do, is give our kids an advantage, and sometimes, you know, all that equipment costs money. And we have some, we're fortunate to have some, but if we can get a little more for our kids, go for it, do it. You have our blessing. So all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Anybody opposed? Motion carries. That's good stuff going on there. 8.4, discussion and possible action to enter into an agreement with Republic Services for Solid Waste direct haul disposal to La
I want to
Gloria
make a motion.
landfill.
I'll second.
All right, good, great. Any questions?
So this is gonna be now where we're gonna take our trash, ¿verdad?
Right, starting July first, when we do our residential trash, we need somewhere to take it. This will prepare us for that problem.
That's awesome.
Okay,
I hear
great.
that there might be, and we'll talk about that later, I guess. There's another, just remind me, a possible opportunity. All right? So we had, any other questions? All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Anybody opposed? Motion carries.
Mr. Mayor, I'd like to make a motion for 8.5 and 8.6.
I'll make a second.
Motion and second. Questions?
Yes, what happened?
Truck, Rush, the
Those are
trucks
the-
for the trash?
So we're terminating the
You
purchase
know,
order?
we're changing
Just to go
trucks.
briefly to do what we've done in the past.
Uh-huh.
Now we're waiting, we canceled those POs, and we got the residential trucks, we've got brush trucks now as well. This will allow us to get commercial trucks. Some commercial trucks have opened up to stay in line,
Oh,
make sure that we
okay.
get them sooner. And the good thing is these commercial trucks are Mack trucks, so they'll be consistent with the ones that we have, so you don't have different brands and maintenance and stuff like that, so.
Those kind of ones coming in May?
Yeah, the brush trucks are coming in May, these commercial, we're hoping for September at the latest.
Okay.
Oh, but this will be, it doesn't affect the July 1st
No, we're
starting
still going
date.
July first residential.
Okay.
Those will happen.
Yeah.
Those will
See.
happen. We have the truck and we have the brush and make.
We'll
So
do-
these were the ones that were like pending, the ones we're
Pending on
still
commercial.
pending to?
Commercial
Okay, to
trucks.
complete the whole fleet
Yeah, now
or
that we
whatever.
have-
Okay, got it.
So 8.5 and 8.6. Any other questions? Good question. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Anybody opposed? Okay, motion carries. 8.7, discussion,
Mayor, the
sure.
agenda, the software program, it did kind of, you know, it skipped some numbers, but
Oh.
the next three items, 8.8, 8.9, 8.9, if we can have a discussion with those in executive session with our attorney.
I'll make a motion to put items 8.7, 8.9, and 8.7, 8, and 9 to executive session.
I'll second.
Okay, motion second. Any questions? All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Anybody opposed? Motion carries.
And then it jumps to 8.13.
8.10. And for the record, 6:20,
I'll make a motion on 8.13.
Ramirez stepped in. And
Second.
on 8.13/10, right? Tight little typo there, all right, for the
Oh.
record.
8.10.
It says 8.13 there, but yeah, 8.8 for the record to the community. 8.8 is 8.7, 8.9 is 8.8, 8.9 stays at 8.9,
8.9.
and 8.13 is 8.10,
Yeah.
Yes.
all right?
You want,
All right?
you want to discuss what it is?
To clear the confusion, can we read 8.10, the new 8.10 to the
That's,
record?
okay, we ready? Yes, 8.10, which is labeled 8.13 on the, there on your agenda. Discussion and possible action on interlocal agreement with Benitez for jail. Staff by Mr. Leo.
Oh, just as we discussed before, we finally finalized that agreement with Benito, so now we're doing ambulance for Benito, we're doing dispatch for Benito, and we'll start jail April 3rd. Housing their
April
inputs.
3rd. Good, chief?
I made a motion.
Motion was made, second?
And
We got a second. Any other questions? All in favor, signify by saying aye.
aye.
Anybody opposed? Okay, motion carries. On item 8.13/10, for the record. We okay, ma'am, legal?
Yes, 8.7, 8.8, 8.9, and 8.10.
Correct. All right. And then 9, executive session. Do I have a motion to go into executive
Make a
session?
motion.
I'll second.
All right, and I learned from Ms. Ochoa in our other meeting that I don't have to name them all by number on codes, and correct me if I'm wrong. So at 6:22, we'll be going into executive session pursuant code 551-071, 072, 073, 074, 076, and 087. Good? All right. I'm not gonna, a motion, a second. All in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Anybody opposed? Motion carries. Excuse me.
Yes.
Go ahead and guide us.
8.7, the enumeration has been corrected from 8.8 to 8.7. The motion is authorize the city manager to select an architect and negotiate an AIA agreement for the new fire, EMS, and emergency operations center facility as discussed in the executive session.
Make a motion.
I'll second.
Questions? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Anybody opposed? Motion carries. Next item.
Okay,
Eight-
and the next item was previously enumerated as 8.9. It has been corrected to be item 8.8. Move to approve an ordinance for an amendment to the 2022-2023 City of Palmview municipal budget, including changes to the 2023 employee salary schedule.
Make a motion.
I have a motion
Second.
and a second. Any questions?
This was as discussed in executive.
Executive,
Correct.
correct.
Okay.
All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Anybody opposed? Motion carries. Next item.
The next item is correctly enumerated as 8.9.
Correct.
This is a motion to approve legal counsel working on agreements and services for grant consulting services as discussed in executive.
Make a motion.
I'll second.
I got a motion and a second. Any other questions? And again, as discussed in executive session, all in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Anybody opposed? Motion carries. This item are gonna bring good, beautiful, and better things to our city. And then, that was it, right? That was it.
Sí, that was it.
So at 7:28, are there any other discussions, anything else? Okay, all in favors, well, hold on, I usually don't do this, right? But usually to end the meeting, we'll say 7:28, do I have a motion?
Make a motion.
I have a
I'll
motion and a second, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Anybody opposed? Motion carries at 7:28. Y'all have a good evening, we love you, God bless.